I'll never forget getting these signed. These would never be for sale. True love for my hobby and the true passion for this comes from community, PC, and the future of the hobby, which would be the kids. 1 out of 10, one of the best cards I probably own is the original Prism, Gold Prism, DeMarcus Cousins in a pristine 10. I've learned the most about not just sports cards, life, economics, community, communication, marketing. The best hobby in the world for that. The thing is, you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to learn these tools. Today's video is one of the most important videos you will ever watch on my YouTube channel. This is what sports card collecting is all about. You can make a lot of money in this hobby. You can lose a lot of money. But what I can tell you from my experience since I was 14 years old is there's nothing like having a priceless personal collection. And today, I want to give you guys a glimpse into my personal collection, and I want to talk about my experience with sports card collecting. We talk a lot about money and deals, and I love a good deal. I've said this for years. You can be a flipper, an investor, and a collector, or all three. Just be honest about where you're at. I sell stuff so I can keep stuff. I've sold a lot of cards in the last year, and I've also spent money since I was a freshman in high school on this DeMarcus Cousins collection and my Sacramento Kings, my Rhys Hoskins PC, my Christian Pulisic PC, and many other cards. So today I want to talk about PC, give you guys some tips, share my experience, and show some pretty cool cards. Let's do it. Do you guys want a free care package from me? I'm giving them out the rest of the year. All you have to do is like this video and comment down below. Who is your PC and why do you PC that person? And if you don't have a PC, who is someone you'd PC, or what questions do you have about PCing a player? PC meaning personal collection. Comment that down below. I'm going to pick a couple winners. I want to send some care packages out. I've been loading boxes of cards together of stuff that we're not going to sell on our whatnots. We'll give them away at shows, or I'm going to give them away in every single video. I'm giving away something in every single video from here on out. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys were so good to me the last few years here, and the last 10 to 15 years, or just if any of you have known me that long. A lot of transactions happen in this hobby, but what I can tell you from my experience, and you've heard this in the intro, is that there was nothing that hit better for me than coming home back from football practice and looking at my DeMarcus Cousins collection, going on eBay, going on Whatnot, going on Instagram, the blowout card forums back in 2010. If you guys know what that is, going on Blog TV, buying the Sacramento Kings in a break, opening cards myself, going to the local card shop, Teammate Sports Cards, and just looking for my Sacramento Kings, Tyreek Evans, DeMarcus Cousins. And these PCs have expanded to guys like Aaron Rodgers, Darren Waller. PC to me is the most important part of this hobby. You know, I know that a lot of money gets transacted, and I know a lot of kids that watch my videos want to make good deals and make money and make trades. Now is the time. The sports card market is adjusting a lot. A lot of these $2,000 to $5,000 cards are coming down to $1,000 and below. That was honestly like for the best. The hobby boxes are also going down, and anybody that thinks that's a negative thing, I'm just being real about it. It was bound to happen. So my first PC is obviously my favorite player in the NBA, and his name is DeMarcus Cousins. And I've PC'd DeMarcus. I've known DeMarcus since he was a rookie in the NBA, and he means a lot to me. He's done a lot for me, and I've collected him. You know, I remember DeMarcus's cards. You know, when I first collected him, he was about a $30 rookie autograph. And at the time, it was him, John Wall, Paul George, that 2010-11 draft, and then Jeremy Lin out of nowhere. So if you guys remember Lin Sandy, that was a crazy time to collect 2010-11. The boxes were expensive. And if you PC an expensive player or a mid-tier player, it obviously catches up to you. I started out with DeMarcus collecting pretty much his rookie cards and, you know, obviously transitioned into his autograph rookies. You know, some of my biggest memories in sports cards were 2009 through 2013, which was the time that I was in high school. I know people out there PC the expensive guys. Well, one of my PCs is pretty expensive. You know, I know he just got hurt, but Aaron Rodgers, also one of my PC guys. And if you ask me why I picked DeMarcus and Rodgers, I developed a personal relationship with both of them, and that's my tie to why I PC. A lot of these people I PC, I have personal relationship with them, or they came from my hometown, or there's something in their story. It's been really great to me over the years. Signed a bunch of stuff for me, and really just look up to him. And he's meant a lot to me. He's done a lot for me over the years. And some people probably are looking at the stack here and you're thinking, man, this is a lot of money. You could sell these, and you know the fact is I won't sell them. I won't sell them because they mean more to me than anything. And if someone in the comments is like, I'll give you 15,000 for everything, I would tell you no. Part of PC is it gets expensive. And my Rodgers PC, I just started the Rodgers PC officially to YouTube. I announced it. I was PCing him. You know, I have a lot of his just base rookies. I love getting these. People also have gifted me cards like this. Serial numbered cards are always great. Color matches, refractors from Topps Chrome, mosaics, colored. I gotta tell you guys, I don't own one certified autograph, and you might be asking, why wouldn't I own a certified autograph? About $300 to $500. I've gotten him to sign them himself, and I think those mean more to me for the Rodgers PC. You don't have to have a bunch of money, and you also don't need to have like the NT and the Exquisite and all these crazy cards, the 05 rookie auto of Rodgers. Obviously, I don't. I think PC is where like ego is smashed, to be honest with you, because I think that's where like that's a personal collection. Like people know that you're passion, and people translate the passion and the commitment to a PC. So passion and commitment hit into a PC. And I've talked about in my prior videos, you know, who should you PC? How do you find that? And that's on you, right? We factored in hometown. You know, they're your favorite team. They win a championship. They went to your school. You're cool with them. Find a PC and develop a budget. The next PC I have is Darren Waller. And Darren Waller and I share something special, and that's we both got sober in August of 2017. And his story is absolutely insane. But Darren Waller is one of my favorite PCs that I have right now, just because he's a current guy in the league. He doesn't have that much stuff, which makes it more fun for me. He is one of my favorite PCs. I was able to pick this NT rookie auto up, actually, and it meant a lot to me. I gravitated toward him, and I was like, I can add another guy to my PC. So, you know, I PC Christian Pulisic, you know. So Christian Pulisic, Landon Donovan, right there, select auto. He's playing for AC Milan right now. Gold Strike on-card auto. I've never met him, but I hope I can meet him one day and you know, try to keep building my collection of him. That's a cool one, the rookie patch auto. And then another 16, 17 select auto. And then I have boxes of his base cards, optic. Like, when I see Christian Pulisic cards, I am excited to buy them at shows. And I'll be real, like, I think something I haven't done on this page is I haven't really seen a lot of my PC cards, or I haven't made a commitment to buy them at shows as much. I usually buy them online or do deals, or people are sending them to me, which I just want to say thank you. But something that shows that I try to do is to find PC cards. Rhys Hoskins, you know, and I did a trade for this. I actually traded a Shade On Sharp auto for this. So trading outside of like a investment show card for a PC card like this, pretty cool. And Rhys and I grew up together, and we went to the same school. I played on his flag football team, and his family was always so amazing. You know, at the end of the day, the money comes and goes. The breaks come and go. The gambling comes and goes, you know. You got to find something that's going to ground you to want to stay in the hobby. I care more about this stuff here. Everything could go to zero in cards, and I'm happy with what I have. I have a collection of, I would say, close to 5,000 signed items. I've gotten these all signed myself, and these are priceless. Devontae Adams rookies. I have like Steve Young autographs. I have all this collection of stuff, you know, these are all, you know, my Derek Carrs, you know, I met him, and, you know, all these cards I got signed over the years. You know, Greg Maddux, I met him. I probably have at least 50 Steve Young autographs. This is the most priceless thing, and it, you know, I'm not gonna lie, out of anything I've ever sold for PC, these signed cards are the only thing I've really liquidated, just because sometimes it happens, you know, and I don't know if I need 20 Steve Youngs after all these years, or 50 Steve Youngs. Why would I sell a card? And I have to ask myself that. Like, for me as a brand, for Mojo Sports, right? We go live on Whatnot. I'm going to talk more transparently about our money, right? We get paid with YouTube. We go live on Whatnot and do single sales. We do partnerships with them. We work with other brands when we can. I'm essentially selling cards to travel. You know, I'm committed to traveling to shops and shows for the next year. You know, I'm going to keep going. I love to share the story. I love highlighting a shop. My favorite thing to do is when I can go to the shop, and I don't even need to be in the camera shot. You know, my favorite thing to do is to grab this camera, pick it up, and let these people tell their story. Cards are the vehicle that bring everyone together. And it's like, whatever happens after that happens. You know, even just these are amazing. I met De'Aaron Fox after they lost Game 7. I'll never forget getting these signed. These would never be for sale. Absolutely not. I know that De'Aaron Fox made the playoffs for us, led our team to a playoff berth, lost Game 7, and took 10 minutes after the game to sign these for me and thank me for being, there. And, you know, obviously I was sitting in the front row. I was going crazy sitting, you know, for game 7. But when I find a card like this, for example, I bought this from my boy Dope Cards, Too Proud, Sacramento Kings patch, Davion Mitchell. The whole message behind tonight's video: budget some money. Second off, find that player or team. Third, find the cards. You know, start small. Start with the rookies. Start with inserts numbered. Just get a 5-row box. These boxes everyone wonders about, and magnetics, top loaders. What do you want to store them in? It's whatever you want to store them in. I love storing my expensive, more like, I guess, higher end cards in these magnetics. I mean, nobody watching these videos, besides a handful of people, love DeMarcus Cousins like I do, but I know that he is my favorite player. He changed my life. Him and Rodgers, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be collecting sports cards. They brought me in. You know, I was tied into watching these guys. I think each of us has a reason. Find that reason why you're here. Why are you in this hobby? Why are you collecting? If you're here for money, that's great too. Whatever you want to do. I never judge anybody. That's the cool thing about this community. It's very inclusive, not exclusive. Education. Every time you go to a show, you pick up knowledge and learn. There's a difference between talking and action, you know, in the hobby. And, you know, my channel, I love doing the deals. I love, you know, flipping cards and showing you guys all this stuff. But at the end of the day, the true love for my hobby and the true passion for this comes from community, PC, and the future of the hobby, which would be the kids. You know, and those are the 3 things that truly, at the end of the day, mean the most to me. And then in that community comes the shops, the shows, everything. It's just an incredible thing to be a part of. Some of my favorite PC cards, man, DeMarcus Cousins NT. There was a time when I could never even afford this card. This card was $1,500 to $2,000 at one point. I was able to snag these for under $500. The 9.5 with the 9 auto, I remember at the East Coast National. Some cool stuff like this, a gold prism, flawless on-card auto, can't beat flawless. This is pretty cool. Shout out to Nolo. He gave me this at the National, 1 of 1. This is one of my favorite pickups. I remember picking this up on PWCC. It was crazy. I was in Joshua Tree with AG, and I told her I needed to win this, and I won it. 1 out of 10, one of the best cards I probably own. The original prism, gold prism, DeMarcus Cousins in a pristine 10. Had to win that. NT patch auto rookie. Here's a couple more golds. DeMarcus. So I think gold prisms are a big part of collecting a PC too. If you can find the gold prisms, those are always fun. Bullion tag. Picked that up at the National. That was crazy. When I was at the National, I was able to do that deal with the 130 point guys. Like, couldn't beat that. I own the 3 of 5 and 5 of 5. The logo tag auto. Picked this up in Sacramento of all places. Shout out to Cruz Cards, my boy Cruz. A couple more DeMarcus, the Kentucky Wildcat auto. Never seen, I still haven't seen one of these. There might be one now online, but haven't seen one since. Nice Cousins, 10 out of 10. And then 12 out of 15. I believe this was from Logo Man Shark. He gave me that as a gift in New York. I would never forget that. Logo Man Shark's one of my favorites. Knew that guy for years online. Still haven't met him. He got it dropped off by somebody else. But if you're watching this, Logo Man Shark, one of the OGs. I have a lot of respect for the OGs in the hobby. Flawless patch auto, 3 color. Beautiful on card. Another flawless auto, numbered 8 out of 25. Beautiful. And this is a custom somebody made me. Incredible right there. So that's some of the DeMarcus stuff. And then let's get into my Kings PC, which is always a little fun to refresh and see. Tyreek Evans dual National Treasures auto. Shout out to Lane. We did a deal for that. And just some newer stuff, man. I like this. The modernized playoff team in a starting 5. It's not a valuable card, right? This is like a 3. It's crazy to me, right? This is like a $3 card, maybe $2, maybe even $1. The funny thing about this is, like, why does this mean something to me? Is because, I mean, besides Rashawn Holmes, like, this is the squad, the starting 5 that pretty much put playoffs in. Like, Hito Turkoglu, 3 out of 10. Don't see a lot of his Kings autos. So that look at that uniform. Davion Mitchell gold. This is unbelievable. I don't remember who sent me this, but this is one of the craziest cards I've ever owned. Out of 225, 0910. Oh, it's Eric Set Collector. Shout out to Set Collector Eric. It's on the back. Anybody that ever gives me a card, I'm telling you right now, I'll keep it with the name on the back. I'll trade non-PC stuff that I put cold hard cash into, and I got the right card. I don't always do it, though. You know, black gold, Chris Webber. If the timing's not right on the card or the deal's not right, I'm not going to make it. I can think of an example. Tua's balling out right now. I don't want to get rid of my Tua because that's part of my portfolio and stuff I've traded for. If I work so hard into a card, I know it's off limits. I wouldn't really want to trade it for PC stuff. And if you see me at shows, you understand that, like, the 1-for-1 deal if it makes sense. Like I remember I traded that for the shade on sharp for the Rhys Hoskins. It's pretty even value. I was willing to do that. I think it's all about timing. I have a gut feeling, and I know when I need a card, and I know when I don't need a card. The bullion tag DeMarcus, we were at the National and had to make that deal, so we did. 41 out of 99 Davion Mitchell on card auto. Nice PC. Another Davion. I actually have a lot more Davion autos than I thought, and then my Fox PC is just like all over the place. Isaiah Thomas gold out of 10. Like he was a fun part of our team when we were not very good, but he was a great guy. So Marvin Bagley was the first player I ever PC'd that I actually legitimately was investing money into, and I was gonna sell them. This was my brilliant planning back during COVID. And I got bad. I went down bad. The PSA 10s on those, I was paying like $150 each. I think I slammed down to $35, and I sold them. I was disgusted. Bagley was the only player in a PC that I've ever invested in that really messed me up. And that's why Marvin Bagley, if he's ever watching this, and just an example, Marvin Bagley is the reason I will never treat my PC as an investment, because I was miserable collecting the Kings. I stopped buying Kings cards because of Marvin Bagley. I'm telling you, budget your money carefully. People know this about me. I have a DeMarcus Cousins logo man, 2 of them somewhere in there. I knew going into it, I'm going to spend $1,000 on DeMarcus this month, and I didn't spend it. So I was like, all right, so that means I can add that 1,000 to the 500 I want to spend in it was June and July. I ended up buying the logo man, for about $700-800. And I'm like, all right. And I just keep the fun going. I haven't really bought a cool DeMarcus card since the National. So I'm due for another big DeMarcus card. How do I know? Because I'm budgeting it. In my Excel document, I know for a fact right off the bat, I can spend $2,000 on some PC stuff, which is DeMarcus, Kings, whatever. But specifically DeMarcus, because the rest of this stuff, like Pulisic, I've been buying a lot of. Fox, I've been buying some random stuff. I've been buying random cards of Keegan Murray lately. Those PCs, I'm kind of tapped out. I need to take a break. And basketball season's coming. All that stuff's going to go up fast. Football, Rodgers, I'm just going to buy some rookies of him, and, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with, for me, Rodgers, I like buying the rookies and the cheaper stuff. I'm cool with it. I'm a sucker for a good deal. I sell cards. I love selling cards. You see me on Whatnot, I sell cards. I go to shows, I sell cards, I trade cards, do deals. I learn how to deal. The kids teach me more about dealing than I could even think about. Some of them fleece me too. But, they're learning. And I think people harp on this and they don't get it, but these card shows in the last 3 years, I've networked with bankers, Target employees, former GameStop employees, people in college, people younger than me, people the same age, dads, cousins, grandfathers, uncles, aunts, sisters, whatever. If you're a sponge in this community, you'll learn. And at these shows, I've learned the most about not just sports cards, life, economics, community, communication, marketing. The best hobby in the world for that. The thing is, you got to be willing. You got to be willing to learn these tools. And I'm willing to learn, so that's why I take it all in. That's the PC 101. I want to send people care packages. I'm telling you, I have a huge box of stuff. We're going to give it out at shows. I'm stacking stuff together, $2 to $10 to $20 cards. I'm throwing them in this box. Every video, every show, I'm going to give this stuff out. I want to, and even the stuff I've had since I was a kid, I'm starting to give away. We found 25-row count boxes full of just stuff from 09 to 2017. So, and it's mixed up, but I'm just starting to liquidate and put them in team bags and start giving away. So like and comment on the video. Thank you guys for the support. Even if you want to just talk about your day or what you have planned this week, or you want to talk about the next show, or if you want me to come to a show or talk about your local card shop, give me some ideas. I read every single comment and I try to respond. I usually respond very fast too. YouTube is a priority of mine. I love making videos on here. I love interacting with you guys, and I really want to bring you guys more content. Subscribe, use my Whatnot link if you get your first $10 to spend. I'm always live on there running cards like this at $1. We're gonna start running memorabilia on there, and we've got Zach selling for us as well, so it should be a lot of fun. You guys will learn a lot, and we're gonna start doing just some small breaks and giveaways. So especially during Christmas time, it's gonna be crazy on Whatnot. And then if you need a Zion case, I always recommend this Zion Case XL. They changed the locks on them, but same concept. This is pretty good. This will get you good for slabs and magnetics and all that good stuff. And if you use my code Mojo10, you get a discount. And shout out to all these. I need more stickers on my case. So if you guys want to start sending your stickers Send it to my P.O. box, send a signed one, and I'll start putting them on my case and putting them on the boxes. So I have much love for this community. You guys are the best. We literally have the greatest hobby in the world. No matter how up and down it goes, the hobby's never been this big. When I collected cards, it wasn't even cool. So can't beat it.